So I've been crowdfunding games for a while now, and various other things from Indiegogo, Skullgirls, and Kickstarter, Grim Dawn, Project Nimbus, and various others. And I thought I'd give some opinions of what I've been thinking about the whole crowdfunding thing, especially the new Red Ash thing. The way I see crowdfunding is it's for games that can't really exist another way. Because I've seen a few projects where they can get some backing, but they'll only get a certain percentage. Like Kingdom Come, you needed to see that the want was there for the game, so I think that's fair enough. We've got games like Bloodstained, we've got Shenmue 3, and we've got Red Ash, and I always say with crowdfunding you have one chance to make an impression. You can, if you have a badly run project and it's not a very good pitch, then you got no chance. But also, even if the game is fully funded, if the game doesn't live up to expectations, then there's absolutely no chance in hell you're going to get another shot at it. One example of that is Planetary Annihilation. Now, the game had promised features that were missing, it was really unfinished, and then they started another crowdfunding which failed miserably. Now, I can see the purpose of doing a game and then perhaps near when the game's finished or about halfway you start another project, because I think Brian Fraga did that, and he explains it that you have like a pre-production team that always work on the early start, but once they start into the main game, then the pre-production team have nothing to do, and so it gives them something to do. And that's what I guess kind of happened with the Mighty Number 9. Almost done Mighty Number 9, and then they started the Red Ash project. So the pre-production would have started on Red Ash, I'd assume, but that was the problem with that particular crowdfunding, is they didn't explain all that, which was a pretty dumb thing. You have to be completely transparent with these projects. Honesty, openness is all very, very important. The thing as well, I think a lot of people had a bit of a problem with Mighty Number 9, and I did as well, is that the concept art looked absolutely fantastic, and from what I've seen of the game, it's not terrible looking, but it's just a bit, doesn't look anywhere near as good as the concept art. So I will say with Mighty Number 9, if the game comes out and turns out to be fantastic, they'll probably earn back some of their brownie points, and it'll probably help them if they were going to do future projects. I think with as far as the current Red Ash, they should have just waited until the Mighty Number 9 had been released. Of course, perhaps they knew it was not that great, so we'll see what happens. I'm funding Shenmue 3 is the one that sticks out, because I know at the launch there was a lot of issues with that, but that is one of those games where I was kind of like, shut up and take my money. I didn't care how it was being funded. If it was us, if it was Sony, it doesn't matter. I was quite happy to give my few quid. I mean, the way I did really see that as more of a pre-order, if I'm honest, but if that helped the game get made, plus, you know, if you want to just donate the price of a game, then of course you're putting your faith into it, it'll be released. But if it's got Sony behind it, that's actually put my mind a bit more at ease. It means that hopefully they won't let it fail regardless. But I mean, if you want to donate more money, it's like they give you extra stuff, so it didn't bother me. I know it's perhaps not really in the spirit of crowdfunding. I mean, there's a bit of a grey area, because from what I can gather, Sony's only helping with the publishing and stuff, so as long as they're not directly funding the game, I suppose that makes it alright then. But it was definitely a big deal, and it was one I gave it the benefit of the doubt with that, I have to be honest. I probably wouldn't do that for any other type of games, unless, I don't know, God, what other games are coming out that I like? A Vagrant Story 2 perhaps, or something, or Panzer Dragoon, then that'd probably give me that, I'd probably say shut up and take my money again. But yeah, I mean, crowdfunding is one of those things, there's always a risk. You have to do your research, check the projects. Some of the pitch videos I've seen have been absolutely terrible. There have been many projects which I would have thought have done really, really well, but for some reason they just didn't click, and I always find that bizarre, because I see some games that just get thousands upon thousands, and then you get other games that just don't do that well at all. So I would say crowdfunding is still, I don't think it's ever going to go away. I think it will keep going unless something really, really bad happens. But you know, they make their mistakes. I think with a lot of crowdfunding, they really have to prepare their projects thoroughly, put down a breakdown of where they're going to spend all their money, and just keep things simple. And again, open and honest, and you'll be absolutely fine.